Hello everybody and welcome back. It is Michael from Hollow Thrills back with another video, and today we have two announcements. It is a double shot of horror straight to my veins on Thirsty Thursday from HHN Orlando. It is a great day. Thursdays are now officially Horror Night announcement days. It's great. I am super stoked. But today we have two announcements, like I said, and then we also have, sticking with the consistent theme this year for HHN 30, we do have more preview merchandise out celebrating the announcements from the day. But before we get into all of that, please make sure that you are subscribed and have the bell notification turned on to get notified whenever I post a video. It really helps you support the channel and makes me grow bigger so more people can enjoy stuff that I put out. But also, while you're at it, go down in the description and follow my Instagram and my Twitter, as people over there found out about this announcement before you guys on YouTube heard my breakdown of it. And also, speaking about breakdowns, let's hit into our first announcement trailer from today. Yes, as expected, the Bride of Frankenstein Lives is going to be coming back and reprising her role from last year's HHN Light event and finally getting a full HHN house run. Now, I'm kind of here and there about it. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about it. I did enjoy the house last year. Was not my favorite out of the three that we got last year, but it was a very good house. And just like my favorite house that was at last year, the Tooth Fairy, anyway, but just like that, I do expect that there will be some changes from the house that came over to this year that makes the house even better than it was, ups the scare factor, ups everything about it. But I will say, there is one thing that I can really say about this trailer, that it is amazing. This announcement trailer is by far one of the best announcement trailers I have ever seen. It's dark, it's beautiful, and honestly, it's an amazing way to capture the brides and their intensity, and just honestly, it makes the Bride of Frankenstein and Dracula's brides look absolutely badass, if you ask me. But now, other than that though, we don't really have a lot of information other than just that the trailer. So I will go into a little bit of the description breakdown that is on the HHN Orlando website, so we'll go and check that out now, and I'll show you a little video from the house last year. This time, the Bride of Frankenstein is stepping out of the shadows and taking her fate into her own bloody hands. The mate have her monster, and the monster his mate. Enter the tower ruins where Frankenstein's monster pulled the lever to bring down the walls and destroy him and his bride. Recoil in horror as she tries to bring him back at any cost, honing her diabolical genius one harvested body part at a time. Don't get caught between her and the brides of Dracula, who she captures and drains in hopes of reanimating her love. Now, this does not seem much different than the house last year as far as the entire description. It does seem very similar to what we were given as a description of the house last year, so I don't think that changed much. But like I said, I do hope that this house did change and that they can really hone in on some of those details that weren't really fleshed out during the initial run of the house last year. to give us a really amazing house and experience this year. Because honestly, you have an entire year of testing and everything with actual people to finally get that perfect house. So I hope that the rundown that they had of it last year does give us probably one of the best HHN houses that we could possibly have. So that is our first announcement out of the way. So now let's head into the trailer for announcement number 2. Now that is an amazing announcement. Texas Chainsaw Massacre is back for HHN 30. Last time Leatherface was at the event, the iconic slasher was at the event, was at HHN 26 in 2016. Now, the trailer, although being short, does get the point across that Leatherface and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre will be returning to the event this year, but without looking at the website, we're not entirely sure what movie it is going to be based off of, if a movie at all. It honestly could have been just a big best of house, but we do have a little bit of details that are off of the website, so I will talk about that now, and I'll show you a little clip from the 2016 house for HHN 26. You've seen the 1974 horror classic. Now it's your turn to experience it for yourself. Enter the dilapidated Sawyer house and meet Leatherface and his demented family of merciless butchers. Will you make it out in one piece or in pieces? Step right inside the story, experiencing every nightmarish moment for yourself. Explore every familiar room of the Sawyer home, from the parlor to the blood-splattered kitchen. You'll face carving knives, meat cleavers, meat hooks, and of course, that roaring, slicing, flesh-ripping chainsaw. So as you see, it's official. This house is going to be based on the original 1974 film, which honestly has me super excited for this house, as like I said, a whole bunch of rumors were going around about this house, as we weren't entirely sure what it was going to be based off of. As we knew Texas Chainsaw was definitely coming to the event, but we didn't know what it was going to be. There were rumors of it being based on the new reboot that came out a couple years ago. There were rumors about it being a best of movies house. It was just kind of all up in the air on what this was going to be based off of, but now the story being out that is going to be based on the original 1974 film has me super excited. And honestly, people are going to be like, oh, I went through that a couple years ago. But honestly, as a fan who started going in 2017, I missed that by 1 year, so I wasn't able to go through it. And just looking back over videos of the house, I'm super excited to be able to go through this classic film and see it for myself. And honestly, that was in a sprung tent in 26, but now this house is going to rumored to be in a soundstage, which should make it 1,000 times better and allow them to adjust different weather effects, have more space. It's going to be it's not going to be as constricted, so they're going to be able to put as much detail into this house as they possibly can to make it the best Texas Chainsaw Massacre house they can possibly put together. And honestly, would it really be a 30th anniversary without one of the Titans of Terror coming back? Now, I said that there was some new preview merchandise that did release today with the announcements, but there was only one shirt released today for the 2 announcements, which means that one of our 2 announcements did not get a preview merchandise shirt, which today it was revealed that Bride of Frankenstein Lives did get the preview merchandise treatment, so they did get their own t-shirt for their house today. And honestly, I absolutely love this t-shirt. As you can see here, this t-shirt is a really awesome, like, retro, like, vintage movie poster design. I really enjoy it, but there is one issue that I do have with it. As you can see with a closer image of the t-shirt, it looks like Frankenstein is the main focal point of it, which is really weird, as You have the little bride up in the corner, but wouldn't you think that she would be the main focal point of this t-shirt, as she is the main focal point of the house? It's just really odd to me that they made that move to have Frankenstein be the focal point of the shirt, even though the bride is the focal point of the house. It's really weird. But that's the only downside that I have to this shirt, but the design is really cool. I really love the design. Personally, I'm not going to get one. I would rather wait to see what they come out with later on at the event, because honestly, maybe during the event we'll get more of that bride-centric t-shirt that we really are hoping and wishing for, because she deserves to have her own solo shirt. That is it for our amazing double announcement Thursday from HHN Orlando. But like I said in the past videos, these announcements will be now coming in droves. They'll be left, they'll be right, they'll be all over the place. These announcements are going to be coming fast and thick. It's going to be great. I cannot wait. The rumors are that we're supposed to be getting announcements for the next 7 Thursdays leading up to the event, which means we will have a ton of announcements coming. Make sure that you are subscribed, like I said, and also like if you did enjoy the video. It really helps me out. And also comment down below, out of these 2 announcements today, which one was your favorite? Personally, since I've already seen Brides, I'm more excited for Texas Chainsaw Massacre and to finally get that experience to go through that I missed out in 2016. That's personally my thoughts on the releases today. But as always, I'm Michael, this has been Hell Thrills, and I'll see you guys next time.